Okay, Sheffield United have beaten Plymouth Argyle 2-1. It's a game that they dominated, Sheffield United, but not on the scoreline. They should have had more goals. Cooper, the Argyle goalkeeper, I think will be playing at a higher level within a season or two. I think he had a very exemplary performance in goal for Plymouth Argyle. But Sheffield United were wasteful in front of goal. And second half, their game management was not great, especially after Kamara scores his goal. They really put themselves under pressure with some really sloppy passes, sloppy decisions, and that comes with having a lack of confidence, I do believe. The two goals they scored, Basham's first goal in 2 years, from a Billy Sharp cross, they finally managed to break down that Plymouth Argyle defence, and Billy Sharp's goal straight after half-time was a great bit of play. It's amazing to me that he hasn't been a regular fixture in the side for the last 6 weeks. Now, is he carrying an injury? Is he not fully fit? Is his age actually catching up to him? But on today's performance, he should be starting every week. Personally, I can't see why he's not a regular starter at the moment. That could be part of Sheffield United's problem, is Billy Sharp isn't playing, because he's a heart and soul guy, he's a passion guy, and he led the line very, very effectively today, and did create problems all afternoon while he was on the field for Plymouth Argyle. Now, I always say this, it's a cup game. Whatever league you're in, whatever league position you're in, it sort of goes out the window because it's a one-off fixture. Okay, Plymouth Argyle acquitted themselves very, very well with it, and they're a team that play a similar style to Sheffield United, 3-5-2 formation. Both teams played that, and they are very good and technically good on the ball. There's a reason why they're 11th in League One, but just outside the playoff places. They play an attractive style, and when they did get the ball at feet, they were knocking it around quite well. Sheffield United did very well in restricting Plymouth Argyle's possession. That's great. The two goals, okay, you expect the Premier League side to be a little bit more ruthless in front of goal than a League One side. I will say this, Kamara's goal comes from Sheffield United's poor game management and overplaying at the back. Sheffield United, team on low on confidence, if you're trying to defend a 2-0 lead, go for a third. Don't try and just pass it around. They need to have a bit more killer instinct. That's something that's lacking. Partly only winning 2 games all season and having 2 draws all season. They've lost every other game they've played. They've had a shocking season. There's no denying that. Can they turn it around? Can they pull off the great escape? Well, they're going to have to win a couple of games in the league very, very soon. But this could be a catalyst. There are some good things coming out of this game. Ampadu, I can't see why Chelsea haven't given him a decent one in their side. Why he's been put out on loan baffles me, but that's Chelsea for you. He had a very good game. Good energy, good positioning, good runs, and he had a VAR shout for a penalty. Now, on the VAR shout, I will say this. In the years before VAR, that's a 50-50 decision. Inconsistency. 1 week it's given a penalty, another week it's not. The VAR decision going no penalty when the ball has hit the player's arm, even though the player is turning his body away from the ball, from Ampadu's shot, I'm scratching my head with the wording of the law as it currently is with handball. That should technically be a penalty. They need to clarify the wording of handball. I think they need to get rid of accidental and deliberate from the wording, and ball striking hand. It doesn't matter where you are on the field, it's a free kick or a penalty, depending if it's attacking or defending team. Because that gets rid of a lot of the grey area. Much like a foot foul in basketball. Doesn't matter if it's accidental or deliberate, possession goes to the other team. That, in my opinion, should be what should happen with handball and football. They've overcomplicated the rule. There's a grey area, and VAR is clearly, well, again, controversial. Now, it hasn't affected the outcome of this game, which is crucial because Plymouth Argyle had a corner a couple of minutes later, which they could have scored from. Let's be honest. Anything could happen from a corner. If that had happened, the outcome of the game is different because that happens at 0-0. And this is a Sheffield United team that are just trying to find some confidence and some form. They have picked up in recent weeks. Now that's 3 wins in the last couple of weeks. 2 of them in the FA Cup, 1 in the league. That's a positive for them. But if Plymouth Argyle score from that following corner, following the VAR no penalty decision, and Plymouth Argyle take the lead, A, we have a different game and a different scoreline at the end, most likely, and B, VAR will become a controversial topic yet again. And in this case, I think that should have been a penalty, personally. If we're going by the wording of the handball rule as it currently is, A, there's too much vagary in there, vagueness, and B, there's too many grey areas. I think if ball hits hand or arm, it's handball. That just clears it up, accidental, deliberate, or otherwise, it's done. Chris Basham hasn't scored for 2 years. That explains a lot of Sheffield United's problems. They're not going in there for scoring, personally. And Billy Sharp, again, why is he not starting more regularly? In commentary, they said he hadn't played, or started, for 6 weeks. I know he's in his mid-30s, he's 35, but he's a heart and soul guy, he's got passion, he's got energy, and he led the line effectively today. So you have to ask that question why he's not being selected, because they need goals, and he scored the winner. And he created the first. So team that's lacking goals, one of their best goal scorers, best finishers, isn't starting regularly. It's a head scratcher for me. The Kamara goal is coming from Sheffield United's poor game management. That is a concern if you are a Sheffield United fan, taking something out of this game. They're 2-0 up. They're not pushing for a third. And if they are, they're wasting a lot of opportunities at the other end. And they're overplaying at the back. If you're a team lacking confidence, just hoof that in downfield. If you have to go long and play ugly, play ugly. They're trying to pass it out the back. They turn the ball over, ends up at Kamara's feet, and he drills it low and hard. Should the goalkeeper do better? Yes. But that was a goal Plymouth Argyle scored. That was from Sheffield United's own undoing. Overpassing, overcomplicating it. Now, Sheffield United have got a home tie in the next round. That is, I think, crucial for them. Who they play, we'll have to find out how other results go. Plymouth Argyle, they can now focus on their promotion push. Ironically and scarily, these two sides may be playing each other again next season, because if Plymouth Argyle can make it into the playoffs, that becomes a lottery in itself, and they could go up. And the way they're playing in League One, and looking at the results going into this, they're not playing badly, and they play an attractive style of football that suits the players they have. Sheffield United, that wasn't a bad performance. They got the win. That's something that they're starting to learn to do again. But their game management has to massively improve. And some of their selections, you are scratching your head, especially with Billy Sharp not playing regularly. Take his age out of it. Matty Phillips and Teddy Sheringham played well in. I mean, Teddy Sheringham played into his 40s and was a regular starter for every club he played for. And Matty Phillips, for example, he played until his late 30s at a high level. This Billy Sharp's final season? Is he winding down his career? But I think if Sheffield United are to stay up and to progress in this competition as well further, he needs to play more, because he's a goal scorer. He's a poacher. He's a heart and soul guy, and he's a leader of this team. But there we go. Sheffield United 2, Plymouth Argyle 1. Thankfully, the VAR controversy didn't affect the result, because had Plymouth Argyle scored from that resulting corner, the debate would be different and the scoreline would be different. I think Plymouth Argyle would have possibly won the game with Sheffield United's lack of confidence. Hopefully this result can give Sheffield United some confidence, but they've got to be more clinical in front of goal, and their game management has got to massively improve in coming weeks if they are to have a chance to survive in the Premier League, which is looking highly unlikely, and to progress further than the next round in the competition. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts below, and I'll have a match review of the Cheltenham Town Manchester City game coming up very, very soon.